Hi everybody, this is Sandy with Sandy's Palette, and I wanted to do um, one of my journals that I've been working on, a reveal. I have a couple, and two more are pretty much complete, and I have the third one that I still need to work on. Anyway, this journal ended up being really bulky, and I ended up having to take out the middle signature, and I may still have to pull some elements that I'd made for the book. I already pulled out this little paper pad that I had made. But I think with removing that middle signature, once I put a closure on it, it should be okay. But we'll see. But I just wanted to flip through and show you some of the elements that I made. And I'll also go through the signature that I pulled out, because there was some really a couple beautiful pages in there that I really liked. So anyway, it is what it is. So this is the inside cover, and I have two mats that I made. You can see those. And I just love this lace trim that I don't recall. I can't find where I bought it, so I can reorder some more of it. So I've used it all up, but it is what it is, right? That's why we buy the stuff. Here is a library card tucked in this pocket, and this is the back of it. And here's the doily that I dyed. And I don't know if you can see on this paper, there is some embossing. Here's my next page, and this is one of the elements that I may, or thought I might have to pull, is this little booklet for journaling. I have lots of pages for journaling as well as for photos. So here again is a coffee dyed paper that I had done, and I did some stamping on it. Here I did a lace side tuck. And here's a journal card that I made for inside that. Originally I thought, oh, I would make that and maybe put that on the cover there, which I still may do. Like I said, it's a little bulky, and then just make a different card for in here. So I still need to determine that. This was a white lace, and I actually stamped it. I think it was mahogany. I can't remember the specific Tim Holtz dye, but I just used my dabber and I inked it up. And here again, for more journal space, here's another tea dyed or coffee dyed paper that I did with a doily imprint on it. This has two journal cards, and again, I don't know if hopefully the camera's picking up the embossing that is on that paper. I loved that paper line. It was just gorgeous. And then here's the other journal card. And then these are the back sides of that. I really wanted this journal to be where I can put a lot of motivational quotes. And so I have a lot of sentiments throughout it. Again, just a coffee dyed paper with some stamping. And in this pocket, these are the elements that I'm talking about that make it kind of bulky. This is a fold out for journaling. And then here's just a flip up for journaling. So I have lots of room for journaling, which is what my goal was for this particular book. Here we have another pocket. Again, this paper is embossed. So I don't know if that's coming up in the camera. Hopefully you can see that. And here again, I have another flip up journal card. Then here on this side, I have a pocket with another journal card. And then here, I also wanted room for pictures, so I have some pages that I left blank. Again, some more coffee dyed paper. There's the middle signature. And then I have that. And then here I have a pocket with a tag. And I meant to leave that as a tuck spot, but before I realized it, I glued the whole thing down. So it is what it is. So I can do some journaling up there. Again, a room for a photo. Here again, another inspirational page. Coffee paper that I dyed and stamped. Here again are some more journaling cards. There we go. And this one here. And this is the back of that page. I really liked it, if you could tell. Some of these, where are they? Here they are. These are some digitals that I had printed out. Another coffee dyed paper, ledger paper. This is my butterfly page. I love butterflies. With a side tuck. And here is a journal card. I did some glossy accenting on the butterfly there, just to give a little bit more to the card. And here again is another pocket with using the embossed paper. And this is one of my favorite pieces that I'm not going to pull out, but it's a fold out card with like stamps, and I had a scissors that cut like a stamp edge. So yeah, those are that. This again has some of that embossed paper on it. I'll probably add some photos on that. The other thing is, when you make these, if you want to, you can easily cut them and make them separate, but I kind of really loved the way this turned out. I used glossy accents a lot on it as well, on some of the pieces. I don't know if you can see all of that detail, but yeah, so I don't know if the whole thing is even getting in the camera, but, and that just folds back up and goes into that pocket. Here again is another embossed page and a doily, and then that, and that's that first signature. The second signature, again, I have a piece of paper there, cards, scrap paper, a doily. Here I have a side tuck pocket. Again, room for photos, journaling. Here I have a belly band with a journal card. Here's another, this one I did make a tuck spot with a card, and this element has 3 tuck spots for tags. There's the second, and here's the third little one there. That's the back of that page. Plenty of room for journaling. Here's another one of the elements that I'd made that I don't know if I'll have to pull. I don't think I will now. But it just really was a fold out with some really tall journaling tags in it. It was using up a bunch of scraps that I had, and I just put the brads on the top. And that kind of folds up like that, and then that will tie back on there. Another page for photos, journaling. I really liked that paper too, with the gold embossed on it. Ledger paper. There's been my signature. Probably have to cut my ties back a little bit. And that's the other side of that insert there. Coffee dyed paper, more room for photos, or I don't know if I'll be adding other elements because it's already so thick. Here's another journal card. This image here I got off of, actually it was a book that I purchased that had a lot of all sheet music, and this was one of the images that was on the paper of the sheet music about the songs. So I just kind of utilized that and put it on my photo mat or journal card. Some more coffee paper and just some more cardstock. And then here I have a pocket that has two tuck spots in it. So I made these, and again, using some glossy accents to add some dimension. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Add some dimension and character to the card, so not everything's so just flat. Another coffee dyed page, another scrapbook page, side tuck. There's a journal card in there for that. Doily, scrapbook page, and then I had a journal card back here. And I had something else, but I pulled that out as well to try to make it a little bit easier, so now I can work on a closure for it. I'll flip through real quick just the signature that I pulled out. I really hated to do it because like I said, there were certain pages in here that I really liked. I really loved this with the butterflies, and again, it's got the embossed on it. This here, I have a side tuck pocket with a journal card. So it's going to be a little loosey-goosey because I had to cut the strings to get it out of the book. I really liked the way this spread came out. There's another journal card. This paper again has the embossed on it, so I didn't want to really cover all that up with too much. This side, was using the window envelopes that we made a tuck for. So this is the card that I have going inside, and you can see behind there's pattern paper. And I just put a couple words that meant something particular to me. This also has a little tight journaling cards in them as well. There we go. There's just because it's holding down. Here again is one of those elements that I may have to pull. This holds a journal card, and it's just a little caught on the pocket that I have inside there. Sorry about that. And so then this folds out, and again, it's another one of those fold outs with the tags in it. So again, these are all great things that we've made from tutorials that I've watched on YouTube, but when you add them to your book, you have to really consider that you have enough room in your signatures. Otherwise, my book was beyond an alligator mouth. Anyway, here was a document that I printed out. Here I have 4 tags. And they all are as deep as the bottom, so they get bigger as they, of course, get to the top. So these are the kind of elements I think that I need to stick with, that are thinner with paper and that they're not going to add as much bulk. Again, did some stamping on some coffee dyed paper that I did. This was my main section that I had for doing a lot of journaling, which again, I hated to pull from the book, but I really needed to do that. So, yeah, so this is my middle signature that I ended up pulling. Paris on the back. And then there was this pocket, which again has another, I used different color paper in this one, in this little notebook that I made. So this one isn't as bulky, so I think that one will be okay and will stay. Then there's this page, again, 2 side tuck pockets. It's going to be hard for me to maneuver this right now because it's not secured down, because I had to cut the and there's the other journaling card for that, because not everything's secured down, because I had to cut the ties to get the middle signature out. And in this pocket here, I also have another journal card, and then a tag with a pocket. Have a cigarette card in it. This is of it says the cup finals, so it gives a description on the back of what it was, from 1924. And then I did a tag. And those go in this pocket. And then the back of this, I did another pocket with another tag. And then the last one was, again, scrap of paper. So this, other than all the journal paper that I had put in there, which again was my middle signature, and I wanted to use that a lot for journaling, I'm just going to have to use this signature in another album, because there are a lot of elements that I really do like about that. So that's a flip through on that journal. I don't know if it inspired anybody, or certainly would appreciate comments or recommendations if you have any. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.